Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mitchell. Hey, the title of this video is going to be right here, understanding how dating and relationships should play out. Got a couple notes in front of me that I want to read to start this video off. I've had these up for a few days now, and I just kind of want to get around to filming this. I came up with these notes because I had an epiphany all of a sudden when I think I was sitting here editing the book that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video, or I was listening to one of my coaches. Anyways, the notes right here, let me read them off first, and then I'll just go talk about this video to kind of give you guys an understanding of what it is I'm talking about, okay? So it almost seems like dating should be this. As a man, you should be focused on everything else in life but a woman. The woman should be a part of your life, but not the center of it. This realization makes a world of difference in understanding how dating and relationships should play out. And then I've got a couple examples of an ex-girlfriend and then two different girls I was talking to. So I'll cover the ex-girlfriend one, but I won't touch on the other two because it's just not, they don't really make sense here. They do in a sense of like waiting, and I'll touch on that, okay? So I'm just gonna say X instead of the name. I wanted to see X way more than I should have. I didn't let her come to me, so I got what I deserved as far as how my behavior in that relationship was. Now, that does not excuse her behavior, but what was hard about this is I also lived with that girl, and that was my first time living with somebody. And if I learned anything from a spiritualistic point of view, everything in life happens for a reason. So unfortunately, living with her was a lesson that I needed to learn in one way, shape, or form. And you can't really expect to succeed your first time around. So, lesson learned. Now, let's go into that then. So what does that mean? What dating should be? So as a man, you should be focused on everything else in life but a woman. A lot of guys, especially younger men that aren't as experienced in dating, or if they're younger, like in their 20s, they might not have they might be in school, they might not have much going on in their life, they might not own like businesses like I do, or they might not work like a full-time job. And so the idea of not making the woman the center of your life can be kind of hard, because like if you really have nothing else going on in your life, let's say you go to school for part of the day and then you come home and you might go to the gym and after that, that's about it, right? Then yeah, you probably have all the time in the world then to focus on a woman. But I can tell you from experience that if you make a woman the center of your attention, as far as understanding a masculine and then feminine polarity, women, the feminine woman, they're not going to find that attractive. Women want to be a part of your life. They want to join you. They want the man to lead. They want the guy to plan dates. They want the guy to go out there and work and live his life to his fullest. And they just want to be a part of it. So if you've got this period of time where you're doing nothing and you have all this time in the world to DM girls or to text girls, then I would recommend that you try to find something to do to stay busy. And when I mean like stay busy, obviously there's gonna be times where you don't have much going on, and if you go to the gym and you come home and you read or you watch some videos, or even if you're playing video games, right, you're still busy, so you don't need to be texting a girl 24/7 like as soon as she texts you. Wait like an hour or wait 2 hours. Make it seem like you're busy. Because what that's going to do, if you're not constantly in front of this woman, so in the past, I've made these mistakes before, right? And I'm sure a lot of us do, where we get up in texting, we'll text our girlfriend all day long, all the time, every single day, all day long. Sometimes we'll text them good morning first, or a lot of the times we will text them good morning first, right? So we're pursuing the woman, and we're constantly in her face. That girl has no time to think about you. She's got no time to miss you, no time to wonder where you are, what you're doing, how you've been, what you're doing. I think I said that, right? Because if we're constantly in her face, that gap isn't, that mystery that women love, that's not there. Okay? So this is why I teach guys, don't get in the habit of texting women. I learned this one from Corey Wayne, who learned that one from Doc Love. So I started studying Doc Love and then Corey Wayne pretty heavily, and now I can understand why. If you're constantly in a girl's face, remember, like I just said, she's not going to have time to miss you. And women act based on how they feel. So if a woman is feeling bored of you, well, she's going to go look for mystery and entertainment somewhere else. So if you're only seeing your girlfriend once or twice a week, then she only gets 1 or 2 times a week to see you. That's going to be exciting for her. That mystery, that mystery and that like boredom isn't going to be there because she's not with you every single day. So in the case of me living with this ex-girlfriend, I should have created space somehow. So instead of wanting to see her like all the time, maybe I should have planned time to see her or go out on a date with her like once or twice a week. That would have been better. Now, I'm not going to go into the relationship dynamics as to why it is I wanted to see her all the time, because that has to do with attachment styles. But regardless, my behavior in that relationship was, hey, I want to spend more time with you, when I should have been letting her say, oh, I want to spend time with you. So that comes down to then, like, letting women chase you. If you're dating a girl, or if you're in a relationship with a girl, or you've been on a couple dates with a girl, if these women are reaching out to you first, the woman is now chasing you. Women are designed to do the chasing. That's what feminine energy is. Feminine women, when they're younger, were taught that way. So women, when they missed their dad, they would go to their dad, they would get all the love in the world, and then they'd run away, go play. Then when they missed dad again, they'd come back. Okay? They were taught that for decades now. So if a girl texts you first, assume she wants to see you. She's chasing you. Okay? Women, that feminine desire to chase and to nurture relationships and to build emotional bonds, that's what she's doing. She's saying, hey, I miss you, I want to see you. So in that case then, from a man's point of view, if your girl that you're, again, either dating or in a relationship with starts texting you first, stop texting her from that point on. Let her do the chasing. Because if she's choosing to text you, she's saying, hey, I miss you, I haven't talked to you in like a day or two, where the fuck have you been, I want to see you. Then you make a date with her. And so that's 2 days of not talking to her that she doesn't know what you're doing. So when she gets to see you, she's going to be more affectionate. She's going to want to hang out with you. Hanging out with her is going to be more fun. Sex is going to be more fun. She's going to want to have more of it with you. She's going to want to be more affectionate, do things with you, do things for you. That's just natural feminine behavior. And it took me up until 29 to really start studying this, to understand that this is how women are. This is what I teach and coach guys how to understand, how to behave like men. Because in modern day society, these movies that we watch, that they're like, oh, well, if a guy gets broken up with, he's fucking butthurt and he's going to do everything he can in his power to chase this woman and win her love back. Okay? So in the past, like if you are, not in the past, but if you've ever been broken up with and you've begged, pleaded, or like tried to, and constantly kept in your ex-girlfriend's face, that doesn't work. First of all, rule number 2, you don't want to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you. I might have quoted that wrong, but basically, if this girl in this example I'm talking about, if she broke up with you, she doesn't want to be with you in a romantic way anymore, you should want nothing to do with her, okay? It's a negotiating table, or a negotiation table. You're here, you want romance and sex, she just wants to be friends, or she doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. That's not okay with you, but she doesn't care, so you're going to get up from the table and you're going to walk away, and you're never going to come back until she starts chasing you. If she wants to fix things, she knows that if she wants to come back into your life, it's got to be for romance and sex. So in that case, and even if the girl breaks up with you, in that case, you're letting her choose you. So she's still coming to you. So then, what does it mean then if women want to be a part of your life and not the center of it? So if you're a guy, so like right now, for example, I'm filming these YouTube videos with the intention on teaching men how women behave, so that way their relationship life in general, their love life, can be much better. I don't want you guys making the same mistakes that I've fucking made in the past. Now, I'm only 29, but I have been with enough women to have my own personal experiences, and then I also study enough people very heavily to be able to learn what they know and then reflect that on my life, and that way I can go ahead and teach you, hey, I did this, this is what I'm learning works, I did this and it works, and this is what I did in the past, it doesn't work. So, when I say women want to be a party life, not the center of it, so a man's job, a masculine man's job, is to be a leader. Okay, that's one of the things. So that means being a leader. Being a leader. Let me give you an example of being a leader. Hey, babe. Hey, you got anything going on this Friday? No, you don't? Great. I would love to take you out to dinner. Can you be ready by 7, please? Put on a nice, sexy dress. I'm going to take you out to eat somewhere, and we're going to go out afterwards and have a fun time. She's going to be like, oh my God, where are we going to go? Yeah, don't worry about that. I have everything planned out. I just need you to dress up, look sexy, and have a good time. That is a masculine man right there saying, hey, I've made plans to take you out on a date. I'm being the leader. I am taking you, my partner, out somewhere. I'm inviting you to go out with me is what I should be saying. And she's going to be like, fuck yeah, I want to go out with you. I'll get dressed and look fucking sexy so we can go out and look hot and have fun. The woman's job, women just want to go out, hang out, have fun, look good, and see where the night goes, okay? That's why I always tell people a lot of the times when guys, like when they first start dating people, it's because men are designed to, like, if we want stuff, we want stuff now. So if we like a girl, we're going to know if we like her, like, immediately. Women don't understand that because women need to take time to reflect on their feelings because women act based on how they feel. So while you might know you like this girl immediately, she might take like 3 dates before she's like, yeah, this guy's kind of cool. I think I want to keep hanging out with him more. Women go on dates with the idea of like, well, let's just see what happens. While men, we go on dates like, I fucking like this girl. I would love to sleep with her. So I'm going to hang out with her. I'm going to go and show her a good time. And that's the goal because I like her. We think 2 different ways. But if you didn't study this stuff, what I just said is going to be new to you. Women want to be a party life. So that was an example of like letting a woman come to you. Let's say, but here's some other things too. Women want to be a party life. At the time of this, so you should be focused on everything else in life but a woman. So if you have plans to go golfing with the boys and your woman's bitching about not getting to hang out with you, you better not cancel plans. Okay? You tell the woman, hey babe, I understand that you're feeling like I'm not loving you, and I'm not spending time with you. Okay? I've made plans to go golfing with the boys, and I've told you about this. I'm going to go golfing with them, but I promise you, when I get back from golfing, I will spend the rest of the evening, the rest of the night with you. I'll take you somewhere nice, and we'll go out and have a good time. That's going to make you're showing empathy for how she feels, but you're also saying, listen, I've already planned this shit. I'm going to go and do this stuff, and then I'm going to come back, and I will spend time and take care of you later. And she's going to feel like, oh my God, he cares for me because he acknowledged that I wasn't feeling good, and now he's going to take me out to dinner afterwards, so now I feel great all of a sudden. That's what's going to happen, okay? So when you understand this difference, that everything you want to do in life, that if you're trying to build a business, let me give you a different example, which might start an argument, but the girl's going to appreciate this. If you're in a relationship with a girl, and you had plans to go to dinner with her, but you're trying to build a business, and you have to get on a sales call with somebody that could potentially get you a new client and make you a lot of money, and you have to tell your girl, hey, I've got this going on. We can't do dinner tonight. I'm sorry. I need to reschedule this because this could potentially make me a lot of money. She may or may not get pissed off at that. However, because you are doing what you need, you're living your purpose, you're trying to build this business so you can make more money, she is going to feel safe being around you because you're doing what you need to do to pay the fucking bills. And so while she might get upset, I promise you, with the way women think, she might initially be upset, but she's going to respect you for canceling plans to hang out with her because you've got a more important mission on building your empire that you want to do instead. So if you reschedule this to maybe the next day or maybe like 2 hours later, she's going to be cool with that. Hell yeah, babe, go ahead. I was pissed off at you, but you know what? You won that deal. You made a bunch of money from that. You got a new client. You're taking me out to dinner. Let's have sex afterwards. That might happen. It might not. Okay? But when you understand that, the older you get and the more experience you have when it comes to dating, the more women you hook up with, the more women you be around, the more relationships you get in, this is going to become apparent, okay? So, I mean, it's going to make more sense. It's so easy when you don't understand how women operate, okay? Women, for the most part, don't understand what they emotionally respond to. I learned that one from Corey Wayne, who gave me examples. So let me give you an example of this. Women might not like what I'm saying, but sorry, I didn't make the rules. Talk to the big man upstairs. If you ask, I've asked this girlfriend I was talking about, that ex. I was like, do looks matter on a guy? She goes, no, I don't really have a type. And I was like, okay, well, what do you think about that guy right here? Do you think he's hot? And she was like, no, he's not my type. And I was like, well, you just told me that you didn't have a type, so that means that you would date anybody. She goes, no, I wouldn't date anybody. So that tells you right there, she's never spoken to that guy. So looks in a man absolutely do matter. Okay? Again, that's just a woman responding, that's a woman responding to a question differently than what she said. It's always best to judge a woman based on her actions, not her words. If she says one thing but does another, what she did is what you should be looking at. Okay? So always judge a woman based on her actions, not her words. But going back to this whole point, the more relationships you get into, the more you can start understanding that women don't want to be the center of your life. They might tell you they want a guy that's always going to love them, that wines and dines them, that absolutely cares about her more than anything in the world. And you should absolutely make your woman feel like the most important girl in the world to you. You should absolutely do that. But you do not want to center your life around her. So if you tell her, hey babe, I want to sit here and I want to work all day today because I want to build this business, I want to try to get new clients, and she says, oh, well, can't you just do that tomorrow? I really want to go and do this instead. No, honey, I'm sorry. I will spend time with you tomorrow when I'm not working on business, but right now, this is what I want to do. You have all day to go hang out with your girlfriends or go do whatever it is you want to do by yourself. I'm sorry, but this is what I'm doing. I want to do this, so I'm going to do this. I will make up time with you, like I said, tomorrow, if that works for you. If not, then let me know later in the week, and I'll take you out then. But you do not want to cancel. So if you tell her you want to work on your business, and then she's like, oh, well, do you want to go to Target with me instead? And you say, yeah, you know what, I'm bored. I'll go with you to Target. That might be like a red flag in her eyes, unless you genuinely say, you know what, I kind of don't really have much going on right now, so I will make time for you to go to Target right now. That'll be okay. But, hopefully that idea, or hopefully that example right there helps you understand that we don't want to make her the center of your world. Don't cancel your plans just to make her happy. Don't go out of your way to do stuff for her just to please her. If you're going to surprise her, do it because you want to do it for her, okay? But don't stop what it is that you're doing to go and do something that she wants you to do. Do it when you have time, all right? Do it when you have time, or do it if you feel like it, or do it if you want to. She's not going to hate you if you say no. If anything, if you say, listen, I can't do that today because I've got a lot going on for business, she's going to respect you that you're choosing to chase your goals and your dreams instead, okay? So listen, if you're a guy right now that wants to get better at dating or relationships in general, if you see a link in the description, that means my new book that I've been working on, it's got it in front of me. It's finally done and available to the public. This is going to help men when it comes to dating and in relationships. So basically, how to approach girls you don't know, how to talk to them, how to hold a conversation, how to tell she likes you, she doesn't like you, how to get her number, how to ask her out on a date. I'm going to teach you how to manage and maintain long-term relationships. And then I'm going to go into different psychological aspects about how dating works and how men and women think, and a few other things. There will be a video on the next page that will tell you how that book will help you. Again, that's going to be mainly for the guys. So if you see the link down below, book's finally ready for you to buy. If you see a link down below for my coaching, that means the time slots for my coaching are also available if you want to work with me in a more personal one-to-one level. I do help men and women with personal development, confidence, mindset, and that could be life mastery, whether it's in, again, your personal area, whatever that is, or it could be in business or career-wise, okay? So with that being said, guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.